today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, Jason Sanders is Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up.
A nice example of why. Teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting has taken over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. Then the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida.
Number 20.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
My dad used to tell me all the time when you're going ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion.
Good.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run with Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10. At their own 25.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
On the tackle.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now on 2nd and 16. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He finds his target, Fuller. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over, and with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
They'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good first. Down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Dolphins.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again. Watson flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Man, he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to pass. Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd 7. 2 and he's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, but with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. That'll be caught for a Dolphin touchdown. It's Williams. Preston Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half.
And down he goes just shy of the 20 down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson is going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Tua. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time getting the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to them here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10 is Lindsey. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Byron Jones.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Trey Hendrickson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
52's the mark, 52. What we got?
Watson now on 3rd down. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
12-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson eluding the pressure right.
Number 4, Deshaun Watson on the keeper. That's a gain of 6.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 20.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28.
Running from the gun with Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Able to slither by. So we'll call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Philip Dorsey.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A night to help mitigate a good punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now here come the Dolphins. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
They never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Complete to Mike Gesicki. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2. Here's Tua. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Durham Smythe.
First target, first catch at a first down.
8-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. The little operations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26.
And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
For Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit to end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Tua, and it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And out a little across to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Houston set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down and 4. Watson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there. 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3 on the carry. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. It did exactly that.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll find Williams on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
at this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Durham.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Ryan looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tua to throw again. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Well, with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive. Their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 2-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.